Hello everyone, you are welcome back to my channel, and today I am here to deliver a message to each and every one of us. I know that this message will not go viral because this is not what anybody wants to hear. What everybody wants to hear is what to do to make money. Can I mix this and this to get money? If I do this and do that, will I get money? That is what everybody wants to hear. But today, I am coming with a different topic, totally different from what I have been teaching us. Because today, I have a message for us all, a message from God Almighty. I just want you to listen to what I have to say. If after delivering this message, you don't like it, you can as well do whatever you want to do. But just hear me out first of all. Now, without mixing words, there's no point beating about the bush. I want to let you all know that God is not happy with man. God is not happy with man. As it stands now, God is about to, I don't know if I should say, destroy what he has created a second time. As it stands now, I know that so many people will argue this. So many people will doubt it. So many people will counter it. I know that so many people will give quotations in the Bible about what God says, his love for man. But I'm telling you the direct message that God gave to me for everybody. The Almighty God is not happy with man. If you yourself can be true to yourself, look around you and tell me if what you see, you really like it. Tell me if what is happening around you is really normal. The abnormalities are now normal. Everything has turned upside down, and we are okay with that. We are comfortable with that. No one has the courage to rise up and condemn an atrocity. No one condemns evil anymore. No one is bold enough to come out and say, this is bad and this is good. Why? Because the majority is on the negative side. The powers that be here on earth are the ones controlling everything that is happening. And so when some people try to get up to tell the world that this practice, this and this you are doing is not good, you will see a lot of people who will want to descend on that person. If it's possible to delete the person, they will delete that person. And so because of this, we have all chosen to remain silent. We are now so silent, so quiet, and we have even adapted the lifestyle that is going on. We have even accepted everything, both good and bad. We have accepted them, and we have chosen to live with them instead of abolishing them, instead of condemning them, instead of criticizing them. God is not happy with man, and let me tell you, the time for God's anger to explode is just at the tip of the finger. At the tip of, there is no time left. Let me put it this way. There is no time left. Any moment, God's anger will explode. And I'm really not sure how many people will survive this. I don't know. Like I asked God, like I asked him, will you destroy the wicked together with the good? Because I know that despite being in a wicked world, there are still good people. There are still people who loves life, people who preserve life, people who are ready to carry out God's commands. We still have such people around. And I don't know what has come over us. I don't know. I don't want to talk about children because children emulate what adults do. They learn from us. I want to talk about we adults. How can we be so blind that we cannot see evil? So dumb that we cannot speak out and condemn something that this is evil? If you notice the happenings in the world today, it's either you beat them or you join them. That is what is happening. If you can't beat them, you join them. And if you cannot beat them and you cannot join them, you remain silent. You don't talk. Because when you talk, they will handle you roughly. And this has made a lot of people to go behind. And I want to tell you, for those who do not want to talk so that they will not be criticized, God's anger is upon you people also. You are equally amongst those who are destroying destroying God's creation. You cannot be warm, lukewarm. No. It's either you are cold or you are hot. Where are you standing? You are standing nowhere. You don't want to join this side because they are doing what you don't like. You equally don't want to join this side so that these people will not criticize you. And then you remain at the middle, stagnant. You don't move forward. You don't go backwards. God's anger is equally upon you. I am not exempted from this, because for him to tell me, for him to show me the magnitude of his anger, I just wish that it's possible that he will reveal himself to so many people the way he revealed himself to me. I don't know how I was able to withstand the anger raging out from him. All I was doing was just pleading on behalf of myself and everybody. Like I said earlier, the time for that anger to burst is at the fingertips. I don't think there is anything holding God's anger right now. I don't think there is anything holding it. Probably there is something he's looking out for. And if he doesn't see that thing, he will allow his anger to explode. We have read from the Bible when God's anger exploded, how disastrous it was. To us, it was a fairy tale. Bible is just a story book. It was a fairy tale. Please, it will not be good for us to experience it in our world today. I have talked about the happenings in the world. I have talked about this before. Nothing is moving fine. Everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. If you cannot change the world as an individual, if you cannot change it from the national level, and you cannot change it from the state level, and you cannot change it from the local level where you find yourself, you can change it from your family, starting from your family. Start from your family before you go outside. Before you correct those outside, correct yourself and those in your family. But we don't do that. From where will I start? I don't know where to start. But nothing is moving on fine. Everything is going upside down. No one has value for life anymore. No one values life anymore. When we were small, when you see a little drop of blood from your body or from someone else's body, it sends shivers down our spines. You feel like a life is about to be wasted. And no one likes it. The sight is always a horrible sight. And people will do everything possible to preserve that life. But it is no longer like that right now. Blood is just like water. Right now, it's just like water. That you can pour away water that you don't want to drink anymore. That is how people now live. Oh, I don't like this person. I don't want this person. If there is any way I can do this and do that to this person so that I will be the only one around. And they don't just say it with their mouth, but they go ahead to do it. No one values life anymore. Someone will be at the point of need, at the point of help. Someone is about to pass away and is crying out for help. And in this present generation, no one will offer to help. The only thing we'll offer to do is to pick up our phones and start recording. You start recording someone who is about to pass away. leaving your obligations, what you're supposed to do for the person to save that life. No one is doing that anymore. All we want to do is to record and post on social media. Let me be the first person that will post this clip so that everybody will see that I am the first person. Chasing clouds instead of saving lives, instead of saving humanity. No one is doing that. Do I talk about what young girls are passing through? Do I talk about that? I pity young girls of our generation. I know that they have their bad side because I'm still going to talk about that one. But let me talk about this. A young girl will be in need of help. In need of help. And she will approach a man, someone she knows too well, probably someone she sees as an uncle or as a brother. And for the man to offer the help to the girl, the man will want the girl to pay back, to give him something in return, to give him her body. No one wants to help anymore these days without attaching something to it. No one wants to help. And they don't care how you feel. No one cares. A young girl will go in search of a job. Instead, you know that she qualified. You know that she has all the qualifications that your company needed. But no, that job will not be given to her until she sacrifices her body. I know that there are so many young girls who are out there on their own and as a mission to ruin so many men's life, to ruin their lives, all for their own selfish interest, just to get money, a money that will finish under 1 week. But you have already ruined someone else's life. And what do I say about young men, about their sufferings? A young man cannot walk up to a fellow young man and ask for help without being insulted, without being reminded of how useless he is, without being reminded that he's a nobody. These are what causes the crimes in our society. When such men goes back to their houses and they think deeply about the insults they receive, the next thing that comes to their mind is revenge. And revenge comes with nothing but crime. Whenever you have revenge in your mind, it comes with crime. You must do something bad that will pain the other person. Why can't we? Is it not possible for us to show love? Is it not possible anymore? I am still repeating this thing because I know what I saw and I know what I heard. It is not just seeing it, but I know what God said. I know what He said. He is angry at man. Talking about man, I don't mean only men. I mean men, women, children. Because there are so many children right now who are possessed. Who are possessed. Peer pressure. What they see from their family. All these things contributed to the evil lifestyles that the children are living. They now become a menace in the society. God is really angry. He's angry with His creation. His anger is at the fingertips, is almost bursting, and it's going to be disastrous when it bursts. I'm telling you what I saw, and I'm telling you what I heard, what He said. What He said. As a matter of fact, I can't really tell the reason why I chose to plead on behalf of everybody. I want to be honest with you people. I pleaded. I begged Him, and He gave a condition. And that condition is what I am now asking myself. Will I be able to fulfill this condition? I don't know why I chose to to kind of be the vessel, the vessel between man and God? I don't know. Even my guardian angel asked me that question. I don't know, but I know that the Spirit of the God will help me. God Himself will help me. I'm being that vessel. That is what I am doing now. Telling you to change your ways. Change your ways. For those who have decided to turn how nature works, to turn it upside down. If God's anger meets you, you will not find it for you. You won't even be anywhere to talk about this. For those who have decided to change the institution of marriage into something else that will suit them, change your ways. Marriage was made for a man and a woman. It wasn't made for a man and a man. It wasn't made for a woman and a woman. It was made for a man and a woman for procreation. As God has made it. Go, increase, and multiply. This is how He made it. For those who are now trying to make our children see that those natural things created by God are not the way they're supposed to be. At a tender age, you are telling your child, a child of 6, 7 years, that he or she has the right to change her gender. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Instead of channeling your child to a more positive way, you are giving a little child that can't really tell if he or she is even existing on the surface of the earth. You are telling the child that he or she has the right to change his or her gender. What does a child know about gender? At that age, they can't differentiate whether they are boys or girls. They cannot differentiate. They are all one. They do everything together to show you the spirit in them. That innocency is still in them. And until they get to that teenage stage, that is when they can now differentiate their gender. So why do you want to start so early to teach them what is not right? Why do you do that? It is very wrong. Absolutely wrong. The world has turned upside down. And those who are supposed to talk are hiding because they do not want to be criticized. If you cannot say it openly to where everybody is, thank God for something like this called a social media. Come out. Let God hear you speak. There are people who will watch. There are people who will listen. The most important thing is for you to do what you are supposed to do. When you have said what you have to say, and the world has decided to go adamant, it is no longer your fault. God will credit you for speaking out. Speak out first. Come out from your shelves. All you people who are the chosen of God, those who are blessed, those who love God, those who worship Him, those who are still following His footsteps, come out wherever you are. Condemn evil. Call a spade a spade. Stop hiding. We cannot hide for a long time. We have been hiding for decades. All in the name of peace, trying to bring peace to exist amongst humanity. But from what we are seeing now, there is nothing like peace anymore. If you don't talk, you will still go down. If you talk, you will still go down. So what do you want to do? Hide. Where are you hiding? There is no hiding place in this world. If you hide from your fellow human being, you cannot hide from God. Please, God's anger is greater than what you think. It is greater than... I wish He will make it open for everybody to see. I wish people will see what I saw. And I am doing my part now. I am voicing it out like I promised Him. I am saying it now. Change your ways. We are all human. We know when we have gone wrong. Even children, whenever they do what is not right, they know. They will start looking towards you, the adult, to see your reaction. So how much more we adults? Whenever we misbehave, we know. Why can't we turn around? Changing is not something that happens immediately. It is not magic. It's a gradual process, but it must come from your heart, first of all. Accept that you have to change from your wicked ways to a way pleasing unto God. Because at the end of the day, you and I, including those who say that there is no God, including those who believe that the powers lies in their hands, including those who believe that they are God, we will all be judged on the last day. Do what you're supposed to do so that you find mercy before Him on that day. I will keep on repeating this. His anger is of a higher magnitude. His anger is bursting. He is bitter. If there is any other word greater than bitter, that is what is happening right now. God is super bitter. He is so angry. He is so angry. The world that He created has disappointed Him. You and I, we have disappointed Him by not doing what we are supposed to do. He gave this world to us so that we will turn it into a better place. But no, we have chosen to destroy the world. There are people right now who are wishing not to be born, who are wishing that if it's possible for them to vanish from this earth. There are people who are wishing like that. Why? Because the happenings around them are not giving them the courage to continue living. Everything is going upside down. Everything. Please, whether you believe what I'm telling you or not, I have passed the message like I promised. I have passed the message. Change your ways. You know what you are doing that is not right. You know it. Stand by the truth always. Stop being a wavering straw. When you move to left, you move to right. No one can really tell where you are. Don't join the bandwagon because they are more in number. If you are the only right person, please remain where you are. It is better for you to be alone and be right than joining the bandwagon who are wrong, because you will surely regret it. Change your ways. You and I, we know what we are doing. We know where we have wronged God. Let us start from our families, from our neighborhood, our communities, before we talk about moving into the state level and the national level. We have to get it right from our family first. We have to get it right because so many things are wrong in the world today as a result of how our families started. So many parents are encouraging their children into prostitution, into robbery, indirect encouragement. They will not come out to condemn the child's behavior. But at the same time, if the child does anything, and as long as that thing yields money, it is okay. Whether it's legitimate or not, it is okay. Tell them to correct their child, a child who is going astray. They will not do that. They will tell you that it is none of your business. The next thing you will hear from people is mind your business. You say this statement, mind your business. This is the origin of what we are passing through in our world today. Mind your business. That is why someone will be passing out and needs help. No one will be there to help the person because we are all minding our business. And then when it gets to your turn, you expect another person to help you. No, you will not get that help because everybody is minding their business. If we will stop minding our businesses and start looking into our lives, the community lifestyle, wherever we find ourselves, our neighborhood, I think we will change the world to some certain level. God is angry, and His anger is greater than anything. His anger is not what you and I will want to experience. Remembering what He said, remembering everything I saw, remembering that anger and how it looked like, it still scares me. It still scares me. For those who do not believe in God, for those who do not believe that God exists, For those who believe that they germinated from the soil and then they start growing. For those who believe that they created themselves and that they have the power, they have the keys to life and death. No matter what you believe in, please turn your life into a mirror for everyone to see. Be the mirror that people are watching. You must not be a Christian for you to change the world into a better place. You must not be a Christian. Do what is right, because we all know what is right and what is wrong. Do what is right. A lot of people are not going to church, but their lifestyles are commendable. When you see them, you will know that this is a child of God, and yet they do not go to church. But that is not a criteria for you not to go to church. That is not a criteria for you not to worship God, because going to church doesn't mean that you are actually worshiping God. Worshiping God is totally different from going to church. Your relationship with God is totally different from going to church. Your relationship with God will start from within you, and then it will manifest outwards, and others will see it. And then it will touch so many lives. Please, if you are touching lives, let it be in a positive way. Do not be an obstacle to someone who wants to do what is right. You become an obstacle. If you do that, you will see the anger of God. It must surely rest on you. Please, channel people towards doing what is right. Channel people towards the way of the Lord. Let us make it right for once. Let us try and do what is right before God for once. We have wronged him. We have erred. Can we start by saying, Father, I am sorry? Can we start by saying that? And we mean it, not just by saying it with our mouth. Saying it with your mouth, meaning it, and then acting it out, so that this anger of his will calm down. We need to calm God's anger down. And we have to do this through prayers. We have to do this by changing our lifestyle. Our lifestyle is like an abomination unto God, and that is why his anger is on the high side. Let us change our lifestyle. It is possible for us to change it. It is possible, because there is nothing impossible under the sun. As long as you are still alive, you still have that chance to do what is right. It is only the dead that doesn't have the right to do anything. Please, doing what is right doesn't mean portraying yourself to be a saint before everybody, and then behind you become what people will not imagine. If you are going to do what is right, you do it inside and outside. If nobody sees you, God is seeing you. Please. So this is what I have for us today. A message from God, which I promise to deliver. And I have delivered that message. And I'm begging you all. I am pleading with you all. If you don't like my face, if you don't like my voice, if you don't like how I talk, if you don't want to, see me at all, it is fine. It is okay. But please, do what is right before God. Collectively, we can calm his anger down. So I'm going to see us next time. And I pray that God himself will look down upon us, pity us, have mercy on us, and answer our prayers. In the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you all, and God bless you.